We're here with Carter Holland of NewTek, and this year at NAB, they're talking about superpowers. So tell us more about that, Carter.
Sure. Well, we launched our Superpowers campaign at IBC, where we rolled out an entirely new line of TriCasters, starting with the TriCaster 410, we have the TriCaster 460, the 860, and the 8000. And Superpowers really is about two things. It's about the capabilities that are in the product that are letting people do things that they just weren't ever able to do before. They really are, transforming just the way people do live productions. So new features like holographic live sets and the TriCaster 410, which is the entry level of our Pro line, is a full 4ME production switcher for under $10,000, which just doesn't exist anywhere. So lots of other capabilities like social media publishing, etc., that really let people, create a live production that in a way that they never could before. This year at NAB, we're actually extending that to our 3-play line of sports production systems. And what's really amazing about this is that with 3-play, a lot of manufacturers out there have replay systems that are really built on linear tape-based workflows. When you think about that, the tape-based world, not a lot of people are working with tape anymore. And replay is really only one aspect of sports production. So similarly to what we've done in the TriCaster, where we look at the whole ecosystem of production and integrate a lot of things into one turnkey system, we're doing the same thing with 3-play. So we've looked at how do people create a sports program and not only integrate replay and slow motion, but things like social media publishing, or even switching, or graphics, etc. So we've got a new update for our flagship system, the 4800, the 3-play 4800, as well as we've introduced a new model, the 3-play 440, and our current 3-play 425 is now under $10,000. So when you think about that, just a few years ago, actually, to get a professional replay system, $250,000. So, NewTek's tradition has always been to put a lot of capabilities in the hands of the end user and do it at price points that are really driving the industry forward. And that's what we're doing here.
You guys have really come a long way. That's fantastic news. Now tell us, I know you guys are also partnering up with a lot of developers. Tell us about your developer network.
Yeah, so, on top of always looking at how we can put all this capability into a turnkey system, we also recognize that there's a whole ecosystem of companies and products out there. And at the end of the day, customers really want to, they want the technology to be transparent. They have a job to do, or an event to produce, a show to put on. And so we recognize there are a lot of companies and products that they already work with. And so a little less than 2 years ago, we launched the NewTek Developer Network. We now have 57 workflow solutions in that group of companies. And we're announcing 22 new workflows right now at NAB. So a bunch of companies, I think there's 16 companies have developed 22 workflows, and these are things like, network shared storage, can now connect to TriCaster. Lots of different graphics solutions. Fingerworks, which is a telestration company. So if you're familiar with the John Madden style of analyzation where they draw on the screen, you can now integrate directly with our system. So we're really excited about that. It really extends the capability of our superpowers to this whole ecosystem. Oh, we love Keycode Media. You guys do a fantastic job, and all of our sales are through a worldwide channel, and it's awesome to have partners like Keycode who really help us succeed. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Thanks, Carter.
Thank you.
Thanks. Awesome.